Okay, welcome back. I had to split this video up. This is the 50 collector. So, my last video, I was having issues um, installing the faceplate for the disk drive. I figured it out. I just thought it went differently. I didn't expect there'd be such a gap there. But when I looked at the other side, I saw the same gap. So it looks like it's the same. Well, I take that back. It does look like there's more of a gap here than on the other side. And the reason why I think that is because this is designed for the PlayStation 5 Slim. Because it's installed. I mean, it's definitely on there. But getting back to the clips. So the clips. So there's little like white little feet on there that keeps it from sliding. Um, so they just kind of push down in there. Okay. So they push down in there. They don't kind of click, but they kind of snugly fit. They don't lock and clip, but they snugly fit. Okay. So this once again, this is the bottom. So as we flip it over, so see what I mean? How those will support it. And a lot of people say, why did Sony go cheap? They could have just some plastic paper clips. It works. I I don't know. It works. But as we sit it there, it does sit evenly. I'm gonna kind of pull this back a little bit for you. So it kind of sits there. Your drive is installed, and you are ready for disc gaming. So, in my next video, I am going to go through. I have a very small collection of PS5 physical games. I do have more PS4 physical games, but I have a lot more Xbox One and Xbox Series X physical games. So I don't ever want this channel to be an Xbox channel or a PlayStation channel. I really want this to be for people who love gaming for what it is, not counting frame rates, not counting, if it has path tracing or ray tracing. Sony sucks, Xbox. I don't want to get into any of that. If you're not here for the love of gaming, then you're at the wrong channel. My first system that I played on, even before my parents were able to buy me one, was an Atari 2600. So I've had Super Nintendo, Jaguars, Sega's, PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Xbox 360. So like I said, I don't want this to turn into a channel where, oh, you love Xbox or you love PlayStation. I love gaming. I love gaming. And the TVs as well. So that's an OLED back there. Another video. So that will be my next video. I'm gonna show you what I have physically, and we'll kind of go from there. Let me know in the comments if you want to see a boot up of this once the disk drive is installed. I don't know if that's something you would want to see. I know initially when they came out with the disk drive, you had to um, be connected to the internet. I don't know if that still applies, but it may. But I'm connected to the internet, so I wouldn't really care if it did have to connect. Um, but yeah, so sorry about the breakup of the videos. I'm very, very new to YouTube, so I'm learning how to um, splice and edit videos and thumbnails and those kind of things. Video quality not the best right now, um, but that'll improve over time. But I want to reach out to the gamers that are true gamers, not somebody that's wanting to come in and fight over Xbox has no games. Sony, like, man, that does not matter here. That does not matter. When you talk about, oh, I can't play a game that's 30 frames per second, I guarantee you, if somebody sets you down with no timer or no frames per second clock in the center of the screen or over to the corner, that you could tell between 35 and 45 frames a second. You can't. Why should that affect your love of the game? If the game that you love, and if the story's there, that's not the final decision. Games have come so far that you don't appreciate what you've got. So, like I said, I just really want this to be a channel for gamers. I know I'm probably going on and more so, but I mean, I watch all the YouTube. I watch a lot of channels. Some channels I love. Some channels will sway what's ever popular, what's ever trending, what's ever, I don't want to be that. I don't want you to come here expecting me to defend your purchase of what you love or what you don't love. I'm not. I'm here to celebrate gaming. It will move into different things. I do want to grow the channel. I do want to have you guys involved. So in the comments, let me know what you like, what you don't like. Share it, subscribe, like it, don't like it. I just need your feedback, and I will answer all comments. I do read all comments. I don't have very many because it's such a new channel, but like I said, if you stick with me, I guarantee you I have a lot of knowledge, and not just in gaming, but I want to get to know what you want, what you guys have. How do you see gaming? At 50 years old, I've played a lot, and some of it seems repetitive, but there's a lot of great stuff out there, and people are caught up on frames per second, frames per second. I get that. But you can't tell me that Mario 64 is not a good game because it didn't run at 145 frames a second. Like, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. But anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to get out of here. Like I said, the next video, we'll go over some physical games. Let me know if you want me to do the boot up of the disk drive once it's installed. But once again, see you next time. Take care, folks.